So even though Bernie is almost mathematically completely out of the race, he keeps winning states. Last night he won Oregon, and here's part of his speech.
Now, I come from the working class of this country, and I will be damned. I will be damned if we will allow the Republican Party, whose job is to represent the rich and the powerful, to win the votes of working class Americans.
So while most of mainstream media was talking shit about Bernie Sanders, there was one show that was talking sense, and that's MSNBC's Morning Joe. So I put together a little package here, 3 minutes long, of some highlights of their show this morning. And if you want to watch the full clip, it's 20 minutes long. I put a link to it in the description, so you can watch the full thing there. But check out these 3 minutes. This is one of the rare times, this is a very rare clip package of people in mainstream media actually talking sense, speaking on facts, and really putting it to the Democratic establishment and how they have rigged this system against Bernie Sanders. So watch.
He's in effect declaring war on the Democratic Party that declared war on him from the beginning. The system was rigged in Iowa. The debate structure was rigged. This entire process has been rigged. The Democrats have been playing it they've been too clever by half. And Bernie Sanders, unlike most people that get rolled over, is standing up and he's fighting back.
The Democratic Party did not take him seriously. They did not give him respect. They rigged the game with the debates from the get-go.
And they rigged it from the beginning.
From the get-go.
Iowa. I remember as they were still counting votes in the early morning after the first contest, the caucus contest, the Democratic Party of Iowa rushes out, declares Hillary the winner well before they were ready to do it, and that was the first sign. And most journalists I talked to, I've said this on the air, said Bernie probably won that, but we'll never know because the Democratic Party rigged it. That's what Sanders has been living with. Bernie Sanders has started a revolution.
He's a
Bernie
serious
Sanders, if he wanted to run as an independent candidate.
Oh my God.
And if there was a countervailing independent on the Republican side,
everyone says he won't,
like a Ben Sass or somebody else,
he could win.
Bernie Sanders could be elected president of the United States as an independent. He could be the first independent elected. The Democrats rigged the system from the very start before the first vote is counted with superdelegates, where you're saying we do not trust the people.
And the debate.
And we don't take Bernie seriously.
We do not trust the will of the people. So we're going to have our most powerful party insiders
coronation
get a vote and be superdelegates so they can be a counterbalance against those ruffians that actually are going out and voting for people like Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is the revolution of 2016.
Sure.
We've all been distracted by the reality show. But Bernie Sanders is the revolution.
No, it's pretty amazing.
It is amazing.
Historic feat by Donald Trump.
But it's Donald Trump.
Right.
What I'm saying is it's a one-off. The Donald Trump story is about Donald Trump.
Right.
And this innate brilliance in marketing.
Right.
But Bernie Sanders, that is a systemic change. Just like the IT revolution,
they don't get his value.
That has broken down all of the boundaries that held back candidates like him. $27, $28 per contribution. All of those people lining up, organized online. He doesn't go to Wall Street. He doesn't go to K Street. He doesn't go to the watering holes that you got to go to. He's changed politics, and history will show that.
Bernie Sanders has been leading a movement for 50 years. Sometimes that movement has included only himself. But now he has a huge following, people who are actually listening to him, paying attention to him, believe in him and the causes that he has espoused. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is leading a bag job. And there's a big difference between the two. And Bernie, the Sanders campaign, has a legitimate right to be angry over the treatment they've received from the Democratic Party.
We should now cherish and save these 3 minutes, because this is one of the rare cases where mainstream media is actually talking sense about the Bernie Sanders campaign.